With the release of Season 8, we have 2 new weapons, and in this video I want to give you guys my first impression on how they felt, as well as how they compare to other weapons in the game. But before we jump into it, all the footage in this video is from an early playtest, and stats are subject to change on release, so please keep this in mind. Now, let's start with the P90. The stats were obtained from recording at 60 FPS, and again are all approximates. This is because I had a small sample size to work with, as well as a limited amount of time. So this weapon has 50 bullets in the mag, fires at approximately 955 RPM. If this is accurate, it makes the P90's RPM the second fastest in Medium's arsenal, coming second to the FAMAS at 1080 RPM. It can eliminate a light with 12 bullets to the body at 0.45 seconds, or with 9 headshots at 0.34 seconds. It can eliminate a medium in 1.12 seconds, 19 body shots, and 0.52 seconds with 14 headshots. It can eliminate a heavy in 1.40 seconds with 25 body shots, and 1.09 seconds with 18 headshots. This is a weapon that I've seen being suggested on Reddit, and it's quite funny that it actually made its way into Medium's arsenal, because you know, Embark doesn't listen, according to Reddit. Complete sarcasm there, by the way. It is no surprise that this weapon is fantastic at close range as well as hip firing. Being that it is an SMG, the hip fire dispersion when strafing is very minimal, allowing the player to land their shots consistently within 10 meters, and even while sprint strafing it is still consistently effective because of its RPM and huge mag size, effectively allowing the player to evade shots to therefore minimize incoming damage. On top of that, the weapon has 50 bullets in the mag, quite literally allowing the player to spray and pray without worrying about running out of bullets in the mag. Attaching a sight to this weapon makes eliminating a light, medium, or heavy within 20 to 25 meters an easy task, and can still quite consistently eliminate light and mediums between 25 to 30 meters. This is again because of the recoil for the weapon and how easy it is to control, which compensates for the fall off damage. The P90 feels like a less lethal but crazy consistent version of the M11 at close range and XP54 at farther ranges. Now, is it so powerful that it completely replaces the AKM, FAMAS, and FCAR, maybe in closer ranges against lights, because it absolutely beats out any TTK in terms of body shots when compared to those weapons? However, at 20 meters and beyond, I still feel that the AKM, FAMAS, and FCAR perform a lot better in terms of TTK, ease of use, and consistency. Next, we have the new heavy weapon, the BFR Titan. This weapon has 5 bullets in the mag, an RPM that is approximately 107. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the TTK for this weapon, and that is primarily due to 2 reasons. The first is that I did not fire this weapon at maximum RPM, which is a mistake on my part. And the second reason is that when using this weapon, you're going to have to pace your shots if you want to consistently get eliminations. Just like the revolver, it is not something you can simply spam fire and find success with. You're going to have to pace your shots for consistent damage, which at times can drastically increase the TTK. With that being said though, it can eliminate a light in 2 body shots or 2 headshots, a medium in 3 body shots, 2 headshots, and a heavy in 4 body shots, or 3 headshots. I can confidently say that the damage for 1 body shot is between 97 to 99, and 1 headshot is between 147 to 149, which is absolutely huge. From just observing my gameplay footage, this weapon is still effective up to 30 meters before being impacted by some sort of fall off damage. Also, I recommend when using this weapon hip firing only within 5 meters, but aiming down sights for anything beyond that, being that you don't have the forgiveness of a huge mag, and making every bullet count is very important, especially when you have only 5 bullets to work with. The Titan does require precision and an above average degree of mechanical skill to use consistently. This is because of the weapon's reload time and mag size. It reloads 1 bullet at a time, making the process quite slow. However, there is a workaround with this, because unlike the KS-23 and 1887, as soon as 1 bullet is in the chamber, the player is able to aim down sights and fire without worrying about canceling the reload animation, essentially increasing the TTK. But if you know how to use cover properly with the barricade, shield juggle, or step in and out of a dome shield, I can certainly see this technique becoming very powerful. powerful in the hands of a player with above average mechanical skill and game sense. So besides the reload, I do have another issue with this weapon because at the moment it feels completely outshined by the Akimbo, because the Akimbo is just as lethal, and it provides a tremendous amount of forgiveness and consistency when compared to the Titan. I think the only thing that would level the playing fields between the two weapons and give players more of a reason to use the Titan is some sort of reload buff. With that being said, this weapon has quite a bit of range, and from what I can tell is hit scan, allowing the player to do a massive amount of poke damage before quickly returning to cover. If you like weapons such as the revolver or repeater, the BFR Titan will feel right at home. Now, I did not get a chance to test this weapon out without a sight, and to be perfectly honest with you guys, the sight I was using had a lot of visual clutter because the triangle in the middle was solid and I couldn't really get that pinpoint accuracy. That being said though, on release I really want to give the Titan another try with either the red dot sight or iron sight. I think it would be a total game changer and definitely make the Titan a force to be reckoned with. So regardless of stats, in my opinion both these weapons felt fantastic from the animations all the way to the sound design, really making them feel extremely satisfying and the player feel truly immersed while using them. And that's about it for the first impression. The rest of the video is going to be gameplay footage so you can get a better look at these weapons. If you found this video informative, please smash that like button. It truly helps out the channel, and subscribe for all things the finals. Peace and love guys, and I'll see you in the arena.